Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I am going through some confusion currently about some things that I just received in the mail that are very exciting, but okay. So I just got my June adult box from the Bookish box, which was Fourth Wing. And it came with some fun items, but I have no idea like what half of them are or how to use them. But I just kind of figured out the storage bin. I think I should figure out what to do with these little flappy thingies right here. That's cool. It's like a little basket. Somehow, once I get this little, yeah, all these little flaps figured out. But it has a dragon on it because it's Fourth Wing themed, or it's Fourth Wing month. I just need to figure out what the heck to do with this. But oh my goodness, I love it. It's so, I think I know what to do. Anyway, so I just like filmed an unboxing for that because I feel like unboxing a special edition of Fourth Wing deserves like some attention because it's just beauty. But I'm here now. We are here to sprint for a couple of hours, and I'm very excited. I do have some homework that I need to read, or that I need to do technically. Will I do homework? Who knows? But that is certainly my dream today. If not, I will do my homework tomorrow. But I will be reading. I'm sorry. I literally just finished filming this video, so I'm like my room, like all my stuff is like on the floor, and it's all a mess. But the box is fun, so that's good. I will be reading You Beautiful Thing You by Saffron A. Kent during these sprints. I'll probably also need to find an audiobook of some sort because I need to get some cleaning done as well. Cute. I got it figured out, y'all. But I had an arc of Saffron A. Kent's newest book, and I haven't read it yet. So I need to do that. But I'm already 10% of the way through it, and I'm obsessed. So I think it's going to be good. Oh my gosh, my camera has stopped because it sucks. Let's try this again with this camera. Okay, we'll just try this for now. I'm scatterbrained after filming a video and jumping straight into sprints, but yes, I'll be reading that romance and cleaning up all my crap that's on the floor first. So let me know what y'all be reading. I'm going to sit down in a second once I clean up all my stuff over here. But for right now, we're just standing up, but I can adjust this a little bit. There we go. So it's not quite as awkward, but hello, y'all. Hello, Glenda. Hello, Shelby. Home from vacation, so going through some Goodreads emails and getting a list of TBR potentials for December/January. That's awesome. I love all that organization. It was nice. I'm glad you enjoyed your vacation. Hello, Helen. Hello. Very nice, Glenda. That's awesome. Hello, welcome. I'm reading Delilah Green Doesn't Care. Really need to finish it today. I got to hear Ashley Herring Blake talk 2 Wednesdays ago, I think, and it was so much fun. I've read Delilah Green, but I haven't continued with the series, but I really, really like Delilah Green, so I hope you are also enjoying it. Hello, Sabrina. Hello. Hello, Tina. Hello, Reagan. I actually follow you on Instagram or Bookstagram. So glad you are here. Currently reading Assistant to the Villain for Sprinting. Very nice. I've been wanting to do something like that. I love ARCs, but I own too many books to commit to reading ARCs right now. I also own too many books that I have not read, but Saffron actually like DM'd me on Instagram, and she was like, hey, I'm just reaching out to see if you wanted to read an ARC of my new book. And I was like, absolutely. I've read one of her books and I really liked it. But to have the author like reach out to me personally, especially since she is pretty popular, I was like, I can't say no to this. So I am reading The Silent Patient. I loved that book. I hope you're enjoying it. I am reading The Reef by Nora Roberts, 37% in, hoping to get to 50%. I'll be reading The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks. I loved that book. I hope you also enjoy it. I thought it was amazing. I read it in one sitting, like actually in one sitting. I don't think I moved from my dorm room bed the whole time I read that book, and it was so good. I hope you enjoy it. I gave it 5 stars. Hello, Lorraine. I'll be listening to The Long Walk by Stephen King while building my bookshelf. She and I actually met up today and we went book shopping. We both live in the Nashville-ish area, so we hung out for a couple hours and it was amazing. I hope you have a good time building your bookshelf. So many popular books that I want to read, but they are released faster than I could read them while they are still popular. Very fair. I agree with that. I'm one page away from finishing The Nanny. So good. I also gave that book 5 stars. And I was like pacing my room. I think I finished it probably 11 o'clock on last Saturday night. And I was pacing in my room. I was so stressed out. I was tearing up. It was so good. I hope you're also enjoying it with your 1 page left that you have. So good. I hope you enjoy it. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and do dice rolls. Let me find my cell phone. And we can roll for our very first sprint. I might have to turn the heat off in a second because it's pretty warm here today, but it hasn't been. And I'm like burning up right now. Also, I'm wearing my Fourth Wing shirt in honor of my Fourth Wing special edition that I got in the mail, / the release of Iron Flame on Tuesday. Dice roller. I think I need to probably pick out an audiobook to listen to while I start cleaning up a little bit. But I also should do homework. And I should read my ARC. We'll see what ends up getting done today, but it's going to be good regardless. I have all day tomorrow to do homework too, so it'll be fine either way. All right, y'all. Our first sprint is going to be for 45 minutes. For those of y'all who are new to my channel / maybe new to sprints in general, I do dice sprints personally because I like randomizing the length of sprints every single time. So the way that I do it at least is every number is 5 minutes. So because you rolled a 9, we'll be reading for 45 minutes for the first sprint. We'll go ahead and start at the hour, I guess. Yeah, in 5-ish minutes. I don't tend to do a lot of talking on my reading sprints, especially when Stasia's not here. So we can all like focus and be productive, but we'll see what ends up happening today. Stasia may or may not hop on, but we will see. I know she's at the gym right now. I would really love it if my like actual camera works for sprints today because the quality is just a lot better in my opinion. But I feel like that probably isn't going to happen. But for right now it's working, so we're gonna roll with it. I always say this, but I wish I could share my screen with y'all so I could just do like a countdown. Dang it, the camera stopped again. I need to get a new one apparently, but it's fine. Okay, we got our banner going. We'll start in 5 minutes. Maybe I need to change this. Okay. Do y'all want to see what books I got today? I'll go through these comments first and then I'll show you all the books that I bought that I didn't need, but I bought them anyway. I remember when The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo came out, and I still haven't even gotten my hands on a copy yet. I really enjoyed that book, but also it's a sad reality. But we'll never be able to read every single book that gets published, and that's totally okay. But hopefully the stuff that you are reading are books that you're enjoying regardless of if you're getting to the it books, at the moment or at the time being or not. What matters is that you're loving the books that you're reading. But The Seven Husbands is really good if you do ever get to it. I'm sure the library has so many available copies now since it's been a few years since it was released, but maybe I'm wrong. I'll be reading The Queer Girl is Going to Be Okay by Dale Walls on the audiobook, Undertaking Heart Mercy by Megan Banner. Very nice. Yes. Even if y'all don't want to see them, I'm going to show them anyway because I love book hauls. So I got 4 books. We went to 2 bookstores and I got almost all romance, but not all romance, which is good. The first book that I got was Bunny. I've already read this book, but I didn't understand it. So I got it again, so I bought it for the first time. I've never owned it before to reread and see if I understood it better. Because I read it back in 2020, I think. And I was loving it up until I stopped understanding anything that was going on. Then I got Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. This is very popular right now, and I don't like these covers a ton, but they're convenient because they're all over the US bookstores right now. And I also got Time to Shine by Rachel Reed, which is an hockey romance. Yep. And then finally, I got Just Go With It, which is a romance by an indie author who I believe lives in Nashville. I think she's a local author, but yeah, I got this one as well. So that's my little book haul for today. I had more self-control than I had anticipated, so I will take it. And hopefully the rest of this month goes okay in terms of my book buying. Although next weekend, Lorraine and I are going to go meet a bunch of book talk authors. So I'll probably, unfortunately, spend a lot of money there, but hopefully I can unhaul some things and make up for it. Like Elsie Silver is going to be there, Sarah Kate is going to be there, Jennifer Hartman is going to be there, Scarlett St. Clair is going to be there. There's a couple of other authors as well who I'm blanking on, but like it's going to be a big book talk event, and I will probably blow all my money at that event, but it's fine because I have been working overtime at work and I'm babysitting too often probably, so it'll be fine. But I'm very excited for that event. I just need to not spend all my money on books because I have all these books over here, most of which I still haven't read, so it's fine. So jealous. I'd love to be at that Nashville event. I'm shocked. I was shocked when I saw that they were all coming here, not because I don't know, Nashville's a big and popular city, but like there's not a ton of romance events that I've seen going on here. There's a lot of bookish events that happen, but most of the ones that I've been to at least have been thrillers or like YA stuff, all of which is great. But there's not like a ton of romance, especially not a ton of like book talk, like indie authors. Although I guess a lot of these authors that are going to this event have been picked up by Bloom since they became indie authors. Like Megan Quinn is going to be there as well, I think. So yeah, I was surprised, especially because it's like not really in Nashville. It's like 30 minutes north of Nashville. So I'll be curious to see how it all works out and how many people are there because it's split up into like 3 different sessions. We got tickets right before they sold out. We're going to the latest session. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm super excited for it though. I doubt there'll be enough time to see all the authors though, just with how busy it's probably going to be. I feel like Nashville is just such a hub for everything artsy and creative. Oh, it 100% is. Yes, I agree with that. I saw it in Sarah Kate's Facebook group, Nothing Happens Up Where I Am. That's how I feel back home, except that the author of Fourth Wing, Rebecca Yarros, is going to the Books-A-Million that is like 5 minutes from my house in a week. And the tickets already sold out. Nobody told me about this event. I have not seen it anywhere, but she's going to be in my hometown, and I'm not going to be there for it, and I'm so upset. Indie author, yes, self-published-ish. I mean, it's self-published or like, well, I guess, yeah, self-published would be what I would kind of synonymize. A synonym of indie is self-published, yes, I believe. All right, y'all, first sprint is going to start right now. I'm going to take a deep breath and calm down once I get this chaos cleaned up on my floor. I'm going to get settled a little bit, but we'll meet back here in 45 minutes. Happy reading. I'm going to put on lo-fi as per usual. Feel free to mute me, but I will see you all in a little bit. was the end of our first sprint. Sorry, I was like hearing like a banging sound in the hallway, but it's my washer. Let me know how you all did on that sprint. I'm just like listening to my hair. I'm gonna go check my washer really fast. I'll be right back. But y'all let me know how you did, and I will share what I did during that sprint. All right, y'all, sorry. My washer is just annoyingly loud. Yeah, let me know how y'all did. I started the Gay Best Friend while I was picking up my mess and organizing and starting a load of laundry, but I'm going to swap over to my ebook for the next sprint. But this is a quick read so far, so hopefully I can keep reading it. It wasn't on my list to read this weekend because I was going to prioritize my ebook, but I did need to get to this one. It was like on my upcoming list of things to read, so I'm glad to have started it. Let's see. Hello, Rosie. I just joined. I'm around 300 pages through it. Hope you're doing well. And what are you reading? I'm reading The Gay Best Friend, but I'm also reading You Beautiful Thing You by Saffron A. Kent, which came out last week. Thank you for asking. I'm loving both so far. Hello. Hello. I am reading The Rock Eater by Brenda Peinado. I hope you're enjoying it. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to be working on a report for work. I have one more big section to go before I finish it all up. Hopefully you're able to wrap it up soon, but also hopefully you're able to use these sprints to be productive as you do finish it up. Thank you for being here. Hello, I have an hour left in The Darkest Sunrise by Ali Martinez. I need to read from this author. I have heard very good things. I hope you're enjoying it. I read several chapters and I stopped to package an item I sold on Mercari. Then I read a few more chapters. Very nice. Made it to 28% in The Golden Couple. I too am highly enjoying it. I am really enjoying the writing style. Yeah, I feel like that book especially is just so like quick and like fast paced. And if I'm remembering correctly, that book has very short chapters in it, which helps so much, I feel like, but especially the back and forth and POVs was very interesting to me. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. Got to 19% of The Long Walk and finished putting my bookshelf together. So I'm organizing things and cleaning my room a bit. Very nice. Is The Long Walk... I think I get The Long Walk and The Stand confused. I'm going to look up The Long Walk really fast. The Long Walk. So The Long Walk is not, no, The Long Walk is by Stephen King, written under a pseudonym, at least according to Goodreads. This is about the boys who are on the walk. Okay. I hope you're enjoying it. I am very curious about this one. I feel like it's an obnoxiously long book. Well, The Mess Market's only 370 pages. So what book am I thinking of? I feel like it's a long book to have like boys just walking, unless like exciting things are happening throughout, like from the very beginning of the book. So let me know your thoughts on it. I thought this book was like huge, but I guess it's not as long as I thought it was. So many of Stephen King's books are way too long, in my opinion, but I hope you're enjoying it. Each chapter in The Silent Patient is short, like 3 pages each. Yes, I love The Silent Patient. My washer is also annoyingly loud. Yeah. Same. Not my favorite. Thankfully, my dryer is pretty quiet, which is nice because in my last apartment, it was not quiet at all. Got through emails 8. I'm going to finish through a series that I need to pick back up / finish. I just moved into a brand new place and the washer is so quiet. I don't even know it's done sometimes. Yeah, that's how we are with our dryer. Like in our old apartment, the like beeper was so loud. It sounded almost like a fire alarm or something like that. And this one doesn't do it, which is amazing. But also I'll just like leave like my clothes in there for hours and hours because I forgot that I'll have like run the dryer. Yeah. I finished The Nanny. I gave it a 3-star. It's mostly fun, but I had some issues with it, except I did get really excited and happy for the characters at the end. That is very fair. I'm glad you liked it at least. I'm honestly zooming as of late, Vanessa. I'm doing well, going to reward myself after I finish a support for work by making cookies. I support that. I am reading a Moomin book now. Very nice. Moomin? Book now. I hope you enjoy it, whatever you end up reading. No reading, was watching TV while trying to figure out a crochet stitch. Very fun. I thought I had a ton of ebooks to read, but then I remembered that I recently deleted some of them that I wasn't interested in. I like the booktuber books with Emily Fox, and she said The Long Walk was her favorite by Stephen King. I don't normally like Stephen King, but I'm trying to give him another chance. That is fair. I think my final chance with him is going to be Misery, which is the one about the author who gets kidnapped by his like biggest fan. That's probably going to be like the last one that I read by him, unless I end up loving it. Because I haven't been super impressed so far, which is a bummer because he's like the king of horror or whatever. I'm down to a nonfiction ebook, a fiction ebook, and a collection of short stories ebook on Kindle. Very nice. That's a good little bunch. The audiobook is a little under 11 hours, and I'm liking it so far. I think good. Okay, good. 11 hours is not bad for an audiobook at all, especially for a Stephen King audiobook. I remember the one for It was like 48 hours long, I think. Oh, yeah, that was a time of my life. It was also like right at the beginning of quarantine. So like what else was like I need to do but read a 1,200-page book? I'm reading Saddle with Murder by Aileen Brady tonight. I'm on page 190 of 390. Very nice. Moomin. Okay. I was like, am I pronouncing that right? Or is it okay, cool. They're these cute little characters. They're so cute. Okay, cool. I'll have to look that up. Got to page 37 and getting closer to the end of my audiobook. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and roll for our next sprint. We'll start it at 5 till. Oh my gosh, y'all cannot even see that. We're going to roll again because why not? If it's less than 20 minutes, we're going to re-roll. Okay, another 45-minute sprint. We will go ahead and start again at 5 till, and we'll read until 40. Let me look up this Moomin book because I'm curious. Oh, cool. I hope you're enjoying it. I think I found them on Goodreads. It's like a series. Fun. Fun, 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 fun. There are a lot of books. They look cute though. That's awesome. They're funny. Okay. Okay, banner's ready to go. I'm going to swap over to my ebook. I read like the first 10% in a very fast amount of time last night, so I need to continue with that. I put on my calendar for this week to get to 50%. So maybe I can try to do that tonight. So tomorrow I can mostly focus on homework that I have to do because I've got like one assignment due on Tuesday and then 3 essays / projects, I guess they are, because they're like bigger, due on Thursday because I don't have class in person. So my professor is like, we're not going to meet today, but you're still going to have all these things due. So it'll be fun. Tomorrow's going to be a fun day. I'm going to probably cry a little bit, but that's all right. Okay, cool. They look very fun. I hope you end up enjoying whichever one out of that collection you are reading. Go ahead and, let me go ahead and get our banner up. Okay. My camera is working for right now, so hopefully it continues to work because the quality is just so much better than my laptop camera. Yeah, it lasted through that whole last sprint, so hopefully it continues to last throughout the rest of these sprints. But all right, y'all. Next sprint is going for 45 minutes. I will see you all back here at 20 till. All right, y'all. That was the end of another sprint. Let me know how you did. I got to page 132 of 809 of You Beautiful Thing You. I don't think the book is actually 800 pages, so I don't know why my Kindle says that it is, but I'm officially 16% of the way through. Hello, Christina. Hope everyone is well. Let's see. Been here, but I had to go to the store, and we were working on winterizing the windows and listening to Fourth Wing, I think. Thank you for liking this video. I hope you're enjoying Fourth Wing, if that is in fact what you were listening to. I finished The Silent Patient, and that ending, it's so good, but I hate it. It's so good. The next novel I'm reading is Verity by Colleen Hoover. She's usually a 3-star read for me, so I'm prepared for a letdown compared to The Silent Patient. I think that Verity has the opportunity to shock you. I think that is one of the craziest books that I've read. I've read it twice, and the second time I was still just as shocked as the first time that I had read it. But also understandable that she's 3 stars for you normally. Got to page 250, very nice. Got to 44%. Didn't read, but went through more series. We'll read the next sprint. I think I'll swap back to my audiobook for this next sprint and just lay down on my bed for a second. I don't know why I'm so tired when I slept for like 9 hours last night, which is more than I normally sleep for. But thankfully, we gained an hour tonight. So I might try to like go to bed a little bit early and like wake up a little bit early tomorrow so I can get a head start on the day. We'll see. I don't know. I need a meal prep tomorrow as well, so I need to figure out like what I want to meal prep for the week. Got to 32%. Same. It's not like we did anything super strenuous this morning, Lorraine. It's just been a long week. Got in 10 more pages. I'm on page 47. Read a little more, and I had to eat. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and roll for our next sprint. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and see what's next. All right, we're shortening it down with a 25-minute sprint, so I'll definitely go ahead and swap books for this next one. We'll start at 45, and we'll read until 10 past. See, I'm autistic, and certain paper textures is a big turnoff for me. I hate the paper in my copy of Verity, so I don't know if I'm ever even going to read it. It could go either way. The audiobook for it is super. I don't know if you're an audiobook person. The audiobook is very good in my opinion, if that helps at all. But that's a bummer. And I'm sorry that your copy is like that. It has been a really long week, but the weekends are a perfect time for resting, so it's fine. I think I might switch to a physical or a Kindle book, but I haven't decided which one yet. Maybe that really short book that you got today would be a good read. Like that really little one that you got, maybe. I don't know if that sounded interesting to you, or if that sounds interesting to you. I don't know if you're like a mood reader, or like if that one sounds interesting to you at the moment, but maybe that one would be a good option. I'm having that issue too. I just cannot force myself out of bed this morning now to figure out how to get the stuff done that I need to do. I can't wait to sleep. We got home at 4 a.m. this morning. It took me a while to fall asleep. It's cold. It's 40s and I was just in the 80s. Yeah, I get that. So we've been in a cold front here, which is shocking because we didn't even get like fall weather in my opinion. We went straight from like 80 degrees to like 45 degrees. It makes me very sad. All right, y'all. Our next sprint is starting right now. I will go through the rest of the comments later or once we come back. But I'll talk to you all in 25 minutes. All right, y'all. That is another sprint done. Let me know how you did. I got to page 72 of The Gay Best Friend and swapped my laundry over to the dryer like at the very end of the last sprint, and I have a new load going. So hopefully that's all done soon-ish. Oh, man. I'm going to go back to my ebook during this next sprint. I need to write a paper on this play that I read by Samuel Beckett, but I don't want to do it. It's only 6:11. We'll probably do 2 more sprints for the evening. That way I have some time to work on homework after we're done sprinting. Yeah, that is the plan. All right, let me go ahead and get our dice roller up really fast and we'll roll for our next sprint. Y'all cannot see that. Okay, let me turn it on dark mode. Maybe that's not going to help at all in this case. Okay, because Safari still waits. Just turn all the way down, I guess. Okay, let's see what our next sprint's going to be. 40 minutes for the next sprint, which will start at 15 past. Hello, Emily. Welcome. I made it to page 284. Very nice. I started reading that short book I got today, The Employees, and I think I really like it. It's like Pure Nisi, where it's confusing at the beginning, but I think I'm going to love it. Well, hopefully it stays good. It should be a fast read, hopefully, so that will help. But I hope you end up enjoying it. Got to 52% of Always Mine by Laura Pavlov. Is that the one that we read for our book club? No, we read Frayed. I have read Always Mine, though, and I really enjoyed that book. Did not read, that's okay. Did not get far, but finally started taking Halloween stuff down. Yes, I just threw out my, pumpkin that I painted for Halloween. I threw it out today. I was like, the pumpkin is still good, but it's not Halloween anymore. So it's time to move on. I still have this little creepy pumpkin out in my room, but other than that, I didn't really put anything up for Halloween this year. I've read and had a discussion with Dad about the accuracy of political polls. Sounds interesting. I'm reading Bleach Volume 4. Very nice. Let me go ahead and do some math. 40 minutes. We're reading until 55. We're going for 40 minutes. I think that sounds right. We're reading until, what did I just, I'm talk to myself. I didn't even put in the right time. We're reading until 55. I am so confused. 45 at 15 would be okay, yeah, we're reading until 55. I put in 40. That's not right. Oh, 45. Okay, anyway. Ugh. I'm loving it. I loved Frayed too. 55. Yes. Okay, that's what I have now that my brained. 33% done was fighting sleep, but the reading won. I'm glad the reading is still winning for you. I'm also feeling the sleepies. So we'll do one more sprint after this upcoming one that will start in 1 minute and we'll end for the night. I do hope to go live for sprint sometime in the next week, though. I'm babysitting, I've got class, I've got a work meeting, I've got something else going on, I think, but maybe I'll be able to squeeze in some sprints. If not this week, then the week after. If not this upcoming week, then the week after that, because the next weekend, the 17th, is the next round of Escape. So I'm going to try to host sprints for that at some point during that weekend. Stasia and I are going to try to do some sprints together, and then we need to host book club sprints too. So there will be more sprints coming this month, I promise. Until we get to finals, life is just going to be a little bit crazier, but I would like to go live 2 or 3 more times this month, hopefully. All right, y'all. Next sprint, 40 minutes. I will see you all back here at 5 till. sprint done. Let me know how you did. I got to 26% of my book. So we're making progress. My goal is to get to 50% by the end of tomorrow, and I think I can do that. But we'll go ahead and do one more sprint at the hour, and we'll close off with just a 30-minute sprint to kind of cool down after some longer sprints for this session. Let's see. Finish my report, off to make cookies. Yay, congrats. I have 15 minutes left, and I think there's going to be a twist at the end. Let me remember what book you're reading. Oh, The Darkest Sunset. Yeah, The Darkest Sunrise. The Darkest Sunrise. Well, I hope it ended up ending on a great note. The cat got on the kitchen island, so I picked her up and put her on the floor. Now I'm covered in cat hair. Yes, I used to have a cat, and he shed a ton, but he was also a Persian cat, so that's why they're like very, very fluffy. Got to 58%, got to 2/3 of my manga. I got to page 37, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty sleepy. It's only 7 o'clock here too, which makes it even harder. I know. I need to like wake myself up somehow after these sprints are over so I can get some homework done before I go to bed. I also need to add up the points from Spooktober. Like add up the rest of it. I think there's only like 200 entries, so it's not a ton, but I do need to do that tonight or tomorrow morning. I did read a bit of that sprint and got a few Halloween things down, and now having dinner. Just 1%. Got inspired by your organizing earlier and did some cleaning myself. We love to see it, honestly. I love all the productivity. Oh, yeah, that is a little bit surprising then, because they're like very short-haired kitties, I'm pretty sure. Although I feel like most cats probably just shed because they're cats, but all right, y'all. My mother is sending me all these airline tickets because we were booking our vacations for next year, or like one is spring break and the other one is like our actual summer vacation. But I'm getting all my airline tickets in my email inbox. I'm very excited though. It will be very fun. Perfect. Okay. I've read a little bit more of Movement, and then we'll switch. Very nice. All of my cats have shed, and I've had quite a bit in my life. I left on a cliffhanger. A good thing the second book was in my library, so I read a few minutes of it during that sprint. That's awesome. Hopefully, hopefully it was addicting enough that you wanted to keep going and weren't just like angry that the book ended that way. Over to Brutes by Diz Tate. Very nice. Very nice. We are cleaning and moving things around so we can winterize windows. It could take a bit. Very fair, very fair. Winter is, I don't know, it's already approaching here. Like we got snow back home over on Halloween, actually, I think. So earlier this week. No snow here yet, thankfully, but we did go through we had a freeze warning for a few days. But it's like going to be back up in the 80s this week, so that's great. I don't know what's been going on with the weather recently. Hopefully I can keep our heat off for a couple of days because like saving some money by doing so would be very nice, to be honest. So, but then it drops back down and we're hopefully going to get some fall weather, but we will see. We will see. Yes, a very drama-filled cliffhanger. That's like both the best and the worst, like the best and the worst. It's the best when it's like you have the book available and you need to know what happens next. It's the worst when you don't have access to the second book and you have to wait sometimes months or a year, especially if like the next book hasn't been released yet. Okay, it's the worst. It is the worst. Speaking of moving things and cleaning, I'm hoping to convince my parents to move, so I should get a head start on cleaning. I'm 20, but I currently can't afford my own place. I'm stuck wherever my parents live. I understand that. All right, y'all. Our last sprint is going to be for 30 minutes. we will meet back here at past to wrap things up and head out for the night. But I'll see you all in a little bit. our last sprint. Let me know how you did before I go ahead and sign off for the evening. But I got to page 97 of The Gay Best Friend, and so far it's very fun. I feel like I should have read it during the summer because it definitely gives off summer vibes. And I'm kind of confused as to like if it's going to be a romance or like just a contemporary read. So I'll be curious to see the direction in which it goes, but it's been entertaining so far. Got to 64%, finished dinner and read some more. Thank you for joining, Christina. Always fun having you hang out with us for these sprints. Keep an eye out for new live shows popping up over the next 2 weeks or so. Hopefully a couple will be popping up soon. Stasia should also be doing some sprints at some point. Her channel is linked in my description down below. If you want to subscribe to her as well, she does more like during the week sprints because she works like 4 out of 5 days of the week. So she tends to do sprints on like Thursdays, I think, is her normal like sprint midweek time. Yeah, keep an eye out for more sprints coming from us. Hopefully we'll be able to do them together at some point soon. But yeah, I finished one story in the collection, very nice. I started decluttering a drawer and I read an article about a person whose name I cannot pronounce. Very fun. Thank you for joining, Helen. I got to 41% of the long walk. Very nice. You made a lot of progress today, Lorraine. That's amazing. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast, but thank you so much for hanging out, and hopefully I will see you